All right, let's take a look at radar heading into this afternoon. For the most part, the thunderstorms, the line of thunderstorms that we had early this morning, that's done with now. Now, we still have a few spots of some scattered showers out there, mainly further east you live, Carroll, Madison, Johnson, Logan, down to Scott County. Still seeing a few of those scattered showers. But as we start to clear some of this cloud coverage, some sunshine may start to break out. But also there's a chance of a few spotty showers later on this afternoon into the evening hours, and there might still be a little bit of that energy left over, enough to where we could see an isolated thunderstorm. Don't want to rule that out for the rest of the day today. Chief Meteorologist Scott Covert's got you for this evening, and he'll be following those updates as we progress throughout the day today, and just in case we see one of those isolated thunderstorms. Here's a look at Futurecast, and this is what I'm talking about. By the time we get late this afternoon into the early evening hours, we could see a few pop-up showers here and there that may cross over into an isolated thunderstorm or two. Overall, the chances would be low and it'd be very isolated, but the chances aren't zero as we go into the evening hours. Now, once we get late tonight, that's when that wraparound moisture starts to come in, and we could see some snowflakes by the time we get to tomorrow morning. Before we get there, that level 1 marginal risk across northwest Arkansas and the River Valley updated from the Storm Prediction Center. Again, just for the chances of maybe an isolated thunderstorm later on this evening. But more importantly is going to be the winds that are going to be available tonight, overnight into tomorrow morning. Again, these are non-thunderstorm related winds to the point where we could see those wind gusts peaking up near 50 miles per hour by the time we get to tomorrow morning. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Again, later on today, we're going to get a blast of some warmer air once again. That's going to bring in some more of that energy and possibly bring in the capability of seeing a few of those isolated thunderstorms, but then quickly those winds shift from the northwest by the time we get to this evening, overnight into tomorrow morning, and it is going to be very strong winds. We're talking about non-thunderstorm related wind gusts anywhere from 35 up to 50 miles per hour with sustained winds near 20 up to 20 miles per hour. So again, very windy for tomorrow morning, non-thunderstorm related, but that can still cause maybe some power outages. Definitely, it's not going to be comfortable as you head out the door for tomorrow morning. Because we're getting that blast of some cooler air, that's going to quickly transition over any moisture that we have as that rain over into some wintry mix, maybe even some snowflakes, mainly across northwest Arkansas, going during the overnight hours into early tomorrow morning. Focus on these temperatures here. Anywhere between 33 to 32 will make a big difference, whether we see maybe some wintry mix or maybe some of those snowflakes. Signs are showing that by the time we get to 4 or 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, we'll still have some moisture and temperatures drop below that freezing point to the point where we're going to see some snowflakes across northwest Arkansas. Little to no accumulation is expected, so let's call it a dusting up to about a quarter of an inch of some snow could be possible across northwest Arkansas for tomorrow. Across the River Valley, not expecting much in the way of maybe outside of a flurry or two flying around for tomorrow morning. It is definitely going to be chilly though. Tomorrow morning wind chill values, we drop from where we are right now into those 50s and 60s down to feeling like we're into the 20s and 30s by the time we get to tomorrow morning. Northwest Arkansas over the next 7 days looks like this. Again, northwest Arkansas weather impact alert for today, just for the chances of maybe an isolated thunderstorm. Most of that risk, though, is done now, so more than likely we need to decrease those rain chances the rest of the day. That was put in place for this morning. Mainly, I'd say 30% chance of a few extra showers later on tonight. Again, by the time we get to tomorrow morning, though, that's when we're going to get a cold blast of air. Those strong winds are going to be at least very annoying, with wind gusts peaking at around 50 miles per hour. Temperature's going to drop very quickly, and that's where we could see a few snowflakes, mainly looking at a dusting across northwest Arkansas. Little to no impacts expected. The good news is, by the time we get to the end of the week, going into the weekend, temperatures recover very nicely, back up to those 50s, eventually 60s by Friday for our next rain chance comes in by the time we get to Saturday. Of course, even with how busy it's been today and how busy it's going to be for tomorrow as well with those strong winds, important to remember this weekend we're going to spring forward. This is the bad time for us.
I forgot, and that's just ruined my whole week.
I am so sorry. This is bad for morning show crew people because sleep is everything to us. And when you tell us we are going to lose an hour, that's rough.
That's a lot, and it's already hard enough to wake up at 3. Waking up at 2. That's what it's gonna feel like. But hey, we're gonna get through this.
So bear with us next week. Might be a little slow on that Monday.
A little extra coffee.